What? Mopping floors with bleach? Are you serious? We're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Yay! So today's show is brought to us by Savvy Cleaner Training, where we just released an entire training course on chemical safety. It's how to stay safe when you're using chemicals, how to do the disinfecting, how to do the sanitizing. It talks about smart labels. It talks about pH balance. There's a whole lot in there. If you're not familiar with chemicals, I recommend that you check it out, savvycleaner.com. All right, on to today's show. We have a house cleaner that wrote into the show and asked this question. Hi, Angela, how are you? I have a client and she's crazy about using bleach. She likes the smell of it when she comes into the house. She has pets, cats, and dogs and wants the house disinfected, according to her. This is a two-story home with concrete floors downstairs and laminated wood floors upstairs. I didn't have any issue cleaning the downstairs with bleach because her floors are concrete. But recently, she's asked me to do the laminated wood floors with bleach and a regular mop. I explained how delicate the laminate wood floors are, and I was using my wood floor mop and cleaner, but she thinks it's not clean enough. I know that cleaning the floor with bleach every time is not going to be good for the flooring. My question is, should I let this client go? She is wrong, but how can I convince her that she is wrong? All right, the very first thing that I want to pay attention to is we are not ever going to convince the client that they are wrong. In this particular situation, according to this email that you sent us, she wants to disinfect her home. So right now we are in the middle of a global pandemic. She wants to make sure that she's safe, that her family's safe, and that her pets are safe. So there's no harm in that, okay? The fact that she wants to use bleach on her concrete and her wood flooring, we have a small problem with that because those are both porous surfaces, and Clorox was not designed for porous surfaces. So I completely understand where you are coming from. At the same time, we want to address the concerns of the client. Okay, so the smell of bleach does not necessarily mean that something is clean. The smell of bleach now has been altered and changed over the years, and there are lots of different scents for Clorox bleach. And I use Clorox because it's a common known brand. This is what we know as our mother's bleach, all right? This is a bleach. When I say bleach, this is what most people think of. This is a bottle of bleach. Now, to pour this inside a mop bucket and just start mopping a floor at full concentrate is about a pH of 12, which is very strong, right? So for a wood floor, we want to use something around a 7. So it is too strong to use for a regular floor. That said, the Clorox company is now 107 years old. And on behalf of the Clorox company, I have never seen, even in a global pandemic, a company come to bat so quickly for the community and for the society that we live in and for the pandemic, okay? They have gone to market 24/7. They have renovated their entire production line up to 500% more than what they were producing before. And this is to provide disinfecting services at a global level where they are being price gouged all across the country, right? To produce this kind of volume of disinfectants, it costs the Clorox company a whole lot more money than normal production. And they are fighting to keep costs low and to avoid third-party price gouging. So my hat is off to them. They are doing an amazing job. Back in February of this year, in order to deal with the pandemic, they started producing 55-gallon drums of Clorox that would go out to the hospitals and all of the different care centers where they could clean up to 14,000 rooms with one 55-gallon drum of Clorox. So they have really gone to bat. Now, while they've gone through this whole process, they've also realized that they have products like the Clorox bleach that is being misused for people who want to disinfect their homes. And I have to say, they're totally correct in the fact that people are misusing it. So while we're thinking of our mother's bleach, the problem that I am seeing, and I'm on the back end looking at all the house cleaning end of it, I'm seeing people that are using it full strength. They're leaving it for 6 to 10 minutes on cloth and drapes and carpet and wood furniture, and they are just damaging furniture like nobody's business, okay? This is not Clorox's fault because the labels on the jar tell you exactly how to use it. So when it's used properly, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. But it is error use that's causing all the damage, okay? So Clorox came to bat and they said, let us create different products that are more user-friendly. So one of the products, and this answers your question about the floor, there is a product on the market they just came out with called Scentiva. And these are little wipes. They come in a container like this, and they are designed for hardwood floors. They're also designed for laminate floors. You can use them on ceramic floors. I'm going to get up here a little bit closer to the camera so that you can see what this is. This is a coconut smell, but it kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria. It's designed for the floor. And it comes in a sheet, which is very wet. Okay, so this is like a wet wipe, but it's very thick. It's almost like a paper towel. You can see that it's dripping wet here. It's very wet, and it is designed to put right on the floor itself. Then you take your regular mop, and this could be just a sponge mop, or it could be a flathead mop, just something to help push it around. And so you put this on the top of this wipe that's on the floor, and you wipe it around, and it is damp enough that it's going to leave a wet residue, but it is reduced in concentrate so that it's not going to damage your floor. So it's a fabulous solution to us making a mop bucket of bleach and then mixing the wrong concentrate and then ruining the floor, okay? So what we're looking at is not that the client is wrong, but we're probably just on the wrong product. And so I really want to pay attention to the fact that right now during the pandemic, when there are so many different options available and nothing is available, that where do you go? And the Clorox company, from wet wipes to hand sanitizers to the Clorox bleach to sprays, sanitizing sprays, and now the floor Scentivas. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to really jump in and keep our families and our homes safe by using the right products. Now, there's one more thing that I want to mention. On the back of the container itself, this is any product that Clorox sells. On the back is a UPC code, and I'll hold this up close so that you can see it. But when you scan that barcode, what happens is it activates an app called Smart Label. And once you download the Smart Label to your phone, what happens is it takes you to a website where it shows you all of the information that are the active ingredients in the product you just scanned. So it gives you all the information that's on the safety data sheets, but I want to give you one tip beyond that. It's for consumers. And I love this for the fact that when in house cleaning as professionals, we encourage everybody to learn, read, and understand the safety data sheets because we as house cleaners are using the products all day, every day, and we need to know how to deal with those products on a mass scale. Now, the safety data sheets are not necessarily appropriate for a homeowner because the homeowner is only going to be using them every week or every other week for a few minutes. So they don't have the same exposure to the chemicals that we do as professional house cleaners. So this is where the Smart Label comes in. It's for everyone. It's an absolutely free app. I will leave links in the show notes so that you can download it. But once you scan that label, even if you're in the aisle of a grocery store, it takes you to the website and it shows you what the active ingredients are inside the chemical. It shows you how to use it. It tells you what you can use it on. It tells you if there are any safety precautions that you need to be aware of when using it under normal, regular, what we call consumer use. So hats off to the Clorox company for coming up with and being innovative enough during a global pandemic to come up with solutions for us. Now, one step beyond that, this is just hats off to Clorox. They don't know I'm doing this. They're not paying me to do it, but they have donated $14 million to the American Red Cross, the Center for Disease Control, and a variety of other organizations that are developing research around the coronavirus to help us keep ourselves and our families safe. So I am amazingly impressed at the work that they've done and the efforts that they've gone to during a time when most people are just saying, oh, what a very scary time. What do we do now? They're saying, hey, we have a solution. We're going to get to the heart of it. We're here to help. So Clorox, thank you very much. As far as the house cleaner goes, I want you to be informed. I want your clients to be informed. And before you just jump in and start making mop buckets of stuff to satisfy this woman, I really want to make sure that we're on the right product. Because if you're not on the right product, just like your concerns, you're going to do a lot of damage and somebody is going to be liable and responsible for that. All right, I hope that helps a little bit. If it does, please pass this on to a friend. If we've earned your subscription, please subscribe. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.